Welcome to another episode of the Thrive Forever Fit Show. I am your host, Jay Nixon. And if it's your first time here, welcome. If it's not your first time here, you're a longtime listener. I appreciate you more than you know. For those of you guys that it is your first time, let me give you a little snapshot about who I am. This podcast is based on the principles of disruption, inspiration, and transformation. My mission is to disrupt the way you currently think, inspire you to think differently, and give you the tools and the strategies and the resources to transform into the person that you deserve and desire to be. I am a two-time best-selling author. My first book is called The Overweight Mind. My second book is called The Purpose of Pain. Both of those books will help you in your transformation journey, whether it's weight loss, whether it's relationships, whether it's money, whether it's your family, whether it's your faith. They will help you get to where it is you need to go with simple strategies and simple techniques that you can begin to apply today. So I highly suggest, if you're listening to me and you have not read those two books, go get them. I promise you it will be worth every cent that it costs you. And it won't cost you anything. It'll actually be of value to you. And I'm also the creator of the Thrive Forever Fit Transformation Program. It is a lifestyle transformation program in which I help human beings become the best version of themselves. I helped optimize your life so that you can get everything out of it that you want. I also own Thrive Fitness Studio, which is a brick and mortar boutique fitness studio in Palm Desert, California. If you are in town or ever in town, bring your butt by and I will help you get fit, get in shape, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun doing it. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the podcast. Get ready for today's show. I promise you it is going to be disruptive, inspirational, and transformational. All right, I'll see you in the show. Okay, guys, this week's show, I need to have a couple of disclaimers before we even begin. This is a topic that fires me up like no tomorrow. I am going to do my very best to keep this PG-13. I'm going to do my very best not to go crazy. I'm going to do my very best not to go down a rabbit hole or get off on a tangent that is wild ass crazy, but I cannot promise you anything because this topic is so freaking important and it is such an under talked about thing that every single one of you is dealing with, has dealt with, or will deal with. And I pray that you're not one of these people doing the thing that I'm about to talk about. So it's been brought to my attention, and this happens all of the freaking time, but recently there has been an influx of unnecessary, what I'm going to call passive aggressive judgment, or just plain old straight up blatant ass ridiculous judgment of some of my clients. Now, I know whether you're a client of mine or not, you're dealing with some of the things I'm going to talk about today. So we've got two ways to look at this. If you're dealing with the judgment, I'm going to give you strategies, techniques, and tools to get over that. If you're the one dishing out the judgment, I'm going to ask you kindly to listen to this podcast and to stop the behavior, because what it is doing to the person that you are dishing it out to is damaging. It could be catastrophic. Listen to me. It could be catastrophic in some instances, and you have to stop it. And I guarantee if you're judging, you're being judged. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's the way the ball bounces. Like, I can't think of any more cliches to give you, but it's the way it is because we get more of what we put out into the world. So I'm going to give you guys a tip right off the bat. For those of you guys that are being judged, stop making yourself available for people who make you feel bad and who are out of alignment with your happiness. I'm going to read that to you again. Stop making yourself available for people who make you feel bad. Stop making yourself available to people who make you feel out of alignment with your happiness. These people do not get the keys to your brain unless you let them in. Do not let them in. Do not let them have a negative, destructive relationship with you because you are in control of that. Now, here's what's going on. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. I've got a few clients that are on the verge of losing 100 pounds. 100 pounds. Listen to me. 100 pounds. If anybody in their life is not supporting them, they are a joke show. They are ridiculous. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples. I've got clients that are losing 50 pounds people are giving them a hard time because of, well, what are you doing? Well, why are you doing that? See, here's what happens. Nobody gives a shit about us when we're not doing well. Because here, I'm going to ask you this. Where were these people? Where were you when I was 100 pounds overweight? Did any of these people, let me stop really quick. So what's happening is about to lose 100 pounds and still has some weight to lose. And people are now coming, well, I don't know about this. Like, what are you doing? Like now they want to research everything that she's doing, right? They want to talk about, well, how many calories are you eating? How much protein are you getting? That sounds like a lot of protein. I'm going to do my best not to use real names in here. How much protein? Oh my gosh, I read on the intranet that if you get too much protein, it can be bad for your liver. You know what's bad for your damn liver? Chicken nuggets are bad for your liver. Tacos are bad for your liver. Greasy ass fried foods are bad for your liver. Donuts are bad for your liver. But has anybody ever came to you and said, hey, Jay, I'm really concerned with those protein shakes that you're taking in because they could really harm your liver? Like, people come and say that stupid shit, but nobody's ever came, hey Jay, I noticed you're knocking out 12 to 16 Krispy Kremes a day. You shouldn't do that because that's really hard on your liver. Has anybody ever said that to you? No. Because when you're eating like a garbage can, nobody says a word. But all of a sudden you want to get healthy. You want to eat some broccoli and some kale, and people get concerned? I don't think so. Not on my watch, they don't. You know what? It is BS. Judgment, write this down. Judgment is a mirrored behavioral distortion. What does that mean? It simply means this. When you are judged by a joker, they are mirroring how they feel about themselves. See, my clients are on the verge of losing a massive amount of weight, getting healthy, optimizing their life, happier than they've ever been. This isn't even about the weight loss. My clients are happier than they've ever been. And for somebody in their close circle, and that's the sad thing, some of these people are coming saying, Jay, these are people that are close to me. And I have to say, gosh, this is going to hurt. But the truth is, sometimes those closest to us can be the most damning. Sometimes those closest to us can be the biggest assholes. Why is that? Why do we not support those closest to us? They say, Jay, like, people I don't even know are loving me, supporting me, holding me up, telling me I'm doing amazing. But the people closest to me, they're bringing me down passive aggressively. Well, what's next? What are you going to do when you lose that 100 pounds? What's next? How are you going to keep it off? Like, what do you give a damn how I'm going to keep it off? You know how I'm going to keep it off? I'm going to keep doing exactly what I did to get it off. See, everybody thinks there's an end date, this destination addiction that we've all got. And see, that's the problem. Everybody's got this destination addiction and they can't get to where it is they want to go. They see that you're about to get somewhere that they'd love to be. And guess what? There's two ways to have the tallest building in town. You can either tear down everybody else's building or you can build your building up. And everybody chooses to tear down everybody else's building. Especially right now. We're living in a world of chaos, overwhelm, and nonsense, and we are in a destructive teardown mode. Stop it. Stop it. I'm going to say it again. Stop it. You're going to make me use the F word before this is over because it pisses me off. Stop tearing down people for wanting more out of life. Stop tearing down people for wanting to lose weight. You don't have enough information about their journey to give your opinion. All you need to do is support them. It pisses me off like no tomorrow. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to sabotage someone else's journey because you've sabotaged your own? I put this on FaceSpace the other day. Listen to me. Stop allowing people that won't to tell you that you can't or shouldn't. Write that down. Stop allowing people who will not, who choose not to to tell you that you can't do something or that you should not do something. They don't have the right. And I'll give you another piece of hard truth. Those that are doing won't ever tell you that you can't or you shouldn't, because they're in the arena with you. See, that's the big difference. Those that are in the arena with you will never throw stones at you. They'll pick the stones up that have been thrown at you and they'll help you build a castle out of it. It's the jokers who aren't willing to do what it is that you're willing to do that cast the stones, because they see you having success and it's a mirrored reflection of their lack of success. And they think, oh my God, this person's moving so far away from me. They're having so much success that they think it dims their light. They think by your light shining bright that somehow their light is dimmed, and that could not be further from the truth. We live in a world of abundance. These people who are not lifting you up, not supporting you, don't believe in abundance. They believe your success detracts from theirs. Get away from those people as fast as humanly possible. Remove yourself from those people as fast as humanly possible, guys. People who project their insecurities and their feelings of lack onto you are damaged to a degree that all they will ever do is try to hold you down. Get yourself around people. My clients say this, why do people, we have a program called the Thrive Forever Fit program. Some of these people have never met each other. They talk on the phone now, they text message, we have group calls, group chats, and they're getting more support from strangers than the people they love, the people that love them, supposedly. So if you're one of these people who are judging other people, period, I don't care if it's even about weight loss. If you're a judgmental person, I'm here to tell you today, that is a mirrored behavioral distortion. That is a mirrored behavioral distortion. It is a problem that you have that you must correct. It is not okay. Stop judging people. We judge people when our own expectations aren't met, and they're usually not met by ourselves. We're the joker letting us down, but instead of fixing us, instead of fixing our own house, what do? We try to fix somebody else's house that doesn't even need fixing because it makes us feel better about ourselves. I've got another client who's on this you guys know Ashley. Ashley is on the 60 pounds in 6-month journey, crushing it, doing amazing, fighting the fight every single day. She meets this nutritionist, whatever, the other day, and the lady says, oh, well, what are you doing? And Ashley tells her a little bit about her journey, but just a snippet. This is what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. The lady says, well, I train professional athletes, and I would never have you doing what it is you're doing. Well, wait a damn minute, lady. Hold the F on. First of all, you met Ashley for 3 minutes. You don't know shit from Shinola about what it is that she's really up doing. You don't know anything about her backstory. You don't know anything about anything. And I don't want to break this to you. I love Ashley, but she is no professional athlete. So I coach professional athletes, and I would never, well, I sure as hell hope you wouldn't, lady. Because if you would, that makes you crazy. But you see, we even as coaches, if you're a coach listening to this, you cut that shit out. If somebody came to me, I meet people all the time. Jay, what do you do? I tell them. And they say, oh my gosh, I'm on this program. You know what I do? I say, man, you keep kicking ass. You keep punching in every single day. You keep doing what your coach tells you to do. You follow that program to a T, and you will get what you want to get. I never badmouth that program. Even if there's bits and pieces of it that I don't agree with. You know why? That's not my place. If I destroy that person's confidence in that program just to make myself feel better, just to make myself look better, oh, look at me, I'm a badass. I'm Jay Nixon. I'm so what? Screw that, man. That's not my job as a coach. My job as somebody who cares about other human beings. People come to me all the time. Jay, I'm doing beach body. I'm doing this body. I'm doing that body. You know what I say? Fantastic. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm really enjoying it. You know what it would do if I destroyed their confidence and I tried to poke holes in it? It's like, yeah, but how many calories are you getting? How much protein are you getting? How much that, that is BS, man. That's a BS play. And that is the sign of an insecure coach. I will never do that, ever. I'll never badmouth another program, even if I think it's dog shit, because that's not my job. The only way you're going to get nutritional advice from me is if you pay for it, because then I get the right to tell you the truth. But just because I'm a coach, just because I got some bullshit letters behind my name, does not give me the right to destroy another human being's confidence on something that they're doing to make myself feel better. And that's what a bunch of you jokers are doing. A bunch of you people are putting other people down to make yourself feel better. Think about the sickness that is. That's super sad. Don't be that person. Be better than that. First of all, you got to be better than that, and the person you're talking to deserves better than that from you. I don't care what it is. Don't try to destroy somebody's confidence. And that's all you're doing by judging someone. One of my mentors, Andy Frisella, said, it was yesterday, day before yesterday, audit your inputs. Think about that. Audit your input. Meaning, what are you allowing into your life? What noise are you allowing? Audit it, right? Because the input that you're receiving, the noise you're receiving is going to have an effect on you, either positive or negative. So intake and then audit. If it's something of value, you implement. If it's something that doesn't bring value, you eliminate. Write that down. You audit and then you implement or you eliminate. Audit, implement, or eliminate. That's it. And you must eliminate negativity. You must get negativity out of your ecosystem as fast as humanly possible. It is the only way that you will remain successful. Here's what happens, guys. My client that is about to lose, she's on the verge. She may be 100 pounds down by the time you hear this. When these people try to destroy her confidence, even though she's having more success than she's ever had in her life, I'm going to bring her on once she's lost 100 pounds. And we're not even going to talk about that. We're going to talk about her level of happiness, her level of alignment, her level of connection. But even though it's higher than it's ever been, these people destroyed that a little bit. She reached out to me and she said, I am having a tough time processing this. They made me doubt myself. They made me doubt myself. I don't care whether you want to believe it or not, guys. We're fragile. I'm fragile. We're all fragile. When people we love naysay what we're doing, when people we love are judgmental to us on something that we really care about, something we're really trying hard out, when people we love are passive aggressive toward our success, it freaking hurts, man. They made them doubt herself. This coach that told Ashley, well, I'd never have you do that. She made her doubt herself. How cool is that? How cool is it to make another human being doubt themselves? You should be proud of yourself if you're doing that, right? Big girl, big boy, makes you feel good, boost your ego a little bit. Input, check your audits, guys. Check your inputs. Audit them. You either implement or you eliminate. If it's someone who is judging you, eliminate that shit in a heartbeat. Because here's a lesson. I've said this a billion times. No one who is doing more than you are or what you are will judge you because they understand and they don't have time. Only those that aren't willing to do what you're willing to do will judge you. Those that are stuck with an average mentality, average behavior, victimism, all of those things will find something to judge you for. Because you know why? Because they judge themselves so harshly. They judge themselves with reckless abandon. And when you're that kind of a judgy person, you get tired of judging yourself and you will seek victims. And let's be honest, somebody who's on a weight loss journey is a soft target. What do I mean by that? they're already struggling. You know what I mean? The weight loss journey, a transformation journey is cognitively, mentally challenging. You doubt yourself a lot. You think, man, I'm having so much success, but when will it end? You think, well, maybe I will get to the 100-pound weight loss, but what if I gain it back? You think, insert all those things. And then you have people around you that don't support you and love you and hold you up and shower you with awesomeness, that don't say, hey, don't worry about that. You get to that 100 pounds and then we're just going to keep going, or we'll figure out what you need to do. Like, man, you know how much more kick-ass of a human you are when you do that than when you judge someone else? It's crazy, guys. I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get it. Because I'm the kind of human, I want you to win. I don't care if if I never meet you. I get text messages, DMs all the time. People say, Jay, I'm doing this. What do you think? I was like, you keep doing what you're doing. Are you having success? Yes. Then you keep doing what you're doing. Doesn't matter what I think about it. What I think is I want you to win. If you're winning, I'm not going to do anything to deter from that, to make myself feel better, to pound my chest and say, I'm better than that coach. I know more than that coach. Because the truth is, I probably don't. But it takes someone who's willing to push that ego down to say that. So if you're somebody who's judging other people, I need you to listen intently right now. I told you I was going to keep it PG, but okay, I'm going to deep breath, Jay. You got to be better. You got to be better for yourself. And you got to be better for those around you, those closest to you. And I'll say this, guys, if you're listening to judgment from people, you better audit them. If someone's judging you, you better audit them. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you judge me, and I'm not talking about constructive criticism, right? I'm not talking about help. Like, I love that. I surround myself with people that are better than me, so that when they tell me something, I know where it's coming from. I don't surround myself with anybody that will belittle me, ever, right? Life's too short for that. Then those people are out there. Those people are a dime a dozen. Don't worry about finding another one of those jokers. You can find them everywhere. But when you find a team of people that support you radically, they support you no matter what, they don't judge you, they hold you up, they pick you up when you're down, like, those are the kind of people you got to get around. Those are the kind of people you got to implement that love and that strategy that they're willing to give you. All of the awesomeness. Implement that and eliminate the nonsense. So I'm going to leave you with a couple of things. Guys, if you're being judged, I need you to understand one thing. It has nothing to do with you. It is a mirrored distortion. It is a mirrored cognitive distortion from that person. Let it go. Audit it quickly and eliminate it. If that means you can't spend as much time with that person, then that's exactly what that means. And life's too short. Life's not about fighting people, right? Life's not about fighting people. There are people out there that will love you. There are people out there that will support you. There are people out there that will hold you up and lift you higher than you've ever been held before. I'm aware. I know this because I see it on a daily basis. If you're inside my Thrive Forever Fit program, you get nothing but love. No judgers allowed. That will get you booted in a heartbeat, right? Because we don't tolerate it. And if you're someone who is judging other people, you need to audit yourself. You need to audit your life and determine what you can do differently to make yourself happy. Because that's what it boils down to. Hurt people hurt people. Happy people don't. Remember that. Hurt people hurt people. Happy people help people. Get happy, start helping people. That's why we do what we do here. That's why I do this podcast. That's why I have the Thrive Forever Fit program. That's why I have the Wellness Lab Launchpad. That's my mission on an everyday basis. What can I do today that is going to help somebody get happy? Period. Guys, this needed to be said. I hope you found some value. If I was you, I would do this. I would send this podcast to everybody that I know. for a couple of reasons. So they know where you stand. Hell, that's good enough. They need to know where you stand. And maybe something I said will get them to realize that they don't need to be judged by others, or if they're one of the people that's judging, they got to be better. They got to start to do things a little differently. Guys, if you found value in this, do that for me. Share the podcast, like the podcast, subscribe to the podcast, review the podcast, do all of those things. If you want to be a part of my free community, it's called Wellness Lab Launchpad on Facebook. If you want to be part of my paid community where you get private coaching from me, it's called the Thrive Forever Fit program. The easiest thing to do for all of these is simply go to my website, go to thriveforeverfit.com. Everything's right there. You can reach out to me through that website. I reply back to everything. So if you need something, you let me know. We'll get you the help you need. All right, guys, I love you. Be amazing. You deserve it. You're awesome. And I can't wait to see you again next week. All right. Love you. Bye.